everyone. Today's date is June the 25th, 2015. Thank you for joining me. It's been a while. I'm going to do better. Today, we're going to talk politics. I have a title for it, Two Muslims Murdered. And I'm going to read from the Dallas Morning News. This is Monday, May 4th, 2015. About 7 weeks old. 2 gunmen are killed. What we're talking about is the shooting that took place at the center where the a characterization of Muhammad was being held. So let me read. 2 men who opened fire outside a contest for cartoons depicting the Muslim prophet Muhammad were killed by police Sunday at the Garland Independent School District Event Center. The controversial event at the Curtis Caldwell Center was wrapped up shortly before 7 p.m. when the 2 gunmen pulled up in a car and shot an unarmed Garland Independent School District security officer. Seconds later, Garland police returned fire and killed the 2 men before anyone else was hurt. Reading on. The bodies of the gunmen remained on the street outside the Caldwell Center hours after they had been shot, and their identities had not been released late Sunday. I have a problem with that right there. They shot them, they're dead. Now, first of all, let me explain. I am anti-Islamic. Islam, ISIS, Muslim Brotherhood are cancers in this country. And we need to deal with them, but we don't deal with them in this manner. This was a false flag operation if I've ever seen one. And the real purpose behind it, I believe, is to create problems so they can make some more laws. And guess who the laws will control? Us. Okay, I'm going to read some more. Police locked down the event facility to protect about 200 people inside. After people were evacuated, they were driven to a secure location to await questioning by the FBI. I really don't know what they could tell the FBI. They were inside, the shooting was outside, but hey, who am I to ask? The New York-based American Freedom Defense Initiative had organized the event to award a cash prize for the best cartoon depicting Muhammad. Caricatures of the Islamic prophet are considered offensive by many Muslims, but the show's organizers said they were exercising their freedom of expression. Now, I will agree they were exercising their freedom of expression. The First Amendment to the Constitution gave them that right. However, when free speech was given way back when, it was also recognized that it did not give you the right to yell fire in a crowded theater. And this is kind of what they did. Nearby businesses, including Walmart and Sam's, were evacuated. Police had said before the event that they didn't see a need to warn area businesses of any chance of violence. We're going to come back to this in a minute. We are here in defiance of Islam to stand up for our rights and freedom of speech. He said he is Garrett Wilder. He said during his speech shortly before the shooting, that is our duty. He was greeted with a standing ovation, and he told the audience that the most terrorists are Muslims, and the less Muslims Muslims, the better. I totally agree with that. I'm just disagreeing with his way of getting rid of two Muslims. The American Freedom Defense Initiative paid an additional $10,000 up front for 40 officers to work security at the event. 200 people event, and they bring in 40 officers. Geller called that expense the high cost of freedom. Now, from the radio, I understand that those 40 extras did not include two snipers. You had the normal Garland police that were on duty at the time, 40 they hired, and two snipers, and there's only 200 people there. I'm smelling false flag here. They killed those two, and I call it murder. Two Muslims murdered. See, I believe that Islam, as I describe it, as a cancer, and I'm going to read something in the book of Revelation here. Come on, Tommy, get your act together. Okay, here. Revelation 6:8. So I looked, and behold, a pale horse, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Now, if you do your research and see what word they translated as pale, you'll find out it was green. So this should read, so I looked, and behold, a green horse, and the name of him who sat upon it was Death, and Hades followed with him. Now, how is the green horse significant? Guess what color Islam is? Their color is green. I believe the fourth horseman of the apocalypse is Islam. Now, they expected to be a gun battle there. It was in a city. What was the range of the weapons being used? How many people were endangered? You know, a rifle can fire a mile easily, so anybody within a mile of that place was potentially in harm's way. I'm just unhappy with it. Two Muslims today, perhaps you and me tomorrow. New laws to control us. You give it some thought, okay? And I'll probably be talking about this subject more. So until next time, this is the Texas Deacon signing out.